हेलो गाइस, वेलकम टू फॉरेक्स सैलरी चैनल। और इस वीडियो में आपका स्वागत है। जैसा कि आप जानते हैं कि प्रॉप फर्म इंडस्ट्री में काफी अनसर्टेन टाइम चल रहा है। काफी प्रॉप फर्म इंडस्ट्री से जा रही हैं, जैसे कि टीएफटी, एसएफटी। रिसेंटली जो केस हुआ है, सभी ट्रेडर्स के वहां पर अकाउंट ब्लॉक हो गए हैं। और मेटा कोर्स का भी इशू हुआ था, उसकी वजह से भी काफी प्रॉप फर्म्स यहाँ से इंडस्ट्री से जा रही हैं। मे भी इन फ्यूचर कुछ हम रेगुलेशन यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं। तो ट्रेडर्स के मन में काफी क्वेश्चन रहते हैं। उन्हें केवल अपनी ट्रेडिंग पर ही फोकस नहीं करना है, यहाँ पर यह भी देखना है अगर वो प्रॉप फर्म को यूज कर रहे हैं कि कौन सी प्रॉप फर्म यहाँ पर सेफ है या नहीं है। और अगर वो जिस प्रॉप फर्म को यूज कर रहे हैं वो सेफ है या नहीं है, क्या वो पे देगी या नहीं देगी, इन सभी क्वेश्चंस या डाउट्स के आंसर करने के लिए मैंने यहाँ पर अपने चैनल 5% के सीईओ सॉल लॉकर को यहाँ पर बुलाया था और उन्होंने इन सभी क्वेश्चन के आंसर करने की यहाँ पर कोशिश की है। अगर आपके मन में इससे रिलेटेड कोई भी डाउट है कि फर्म इंडस्ट्री में रहेगी या नहीं रहेगी, पे आउट मिलेगी या नहीं मिलेगी, कौन सी फर्म बी बुक मॉडल पे है, कौन सी ए बुक मॉडल पे है, और क्या 5% का मॉडल है, किस तरीके से वो ऑपरेट करते हैं, ये सभी क्वेश्चन के आंसर आपको यहाँ पर मिलेंगे। और अगर आप 5% में अकाउंट खोलना चाहते हैं तो वीडियो की डिस्क्रिप्शन में लिंक है, आप वहां से 10% डिस्काउंट ले सकते हैं जब आप कोई भी अकाउंट वहां पर बाय करें। और अगर आप पहली बार हैं इस चैनल पर तो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब द चैनल। और चलिए चलते हैं वीडियो में। So welcome, Saul. Thank you for coming to the Forex Salary channel. It's a pleasure from you, pleasure from our side to come here. 5% is the leading firm in the prop firm industry, and many traders are having questions and doubts. So we have Saul Locker from 5%ers to answer all your questions. So welcome, Saul. Welcome
Thank you,
to Forex.
Gawant. Glad to be
Yeah,
here.
yeah, same here. Can you just give us like a brief introduction about yourself so they will know who doesn't know about you?
Sure. My name is Sol. I've been trading the Forex market for the past 14 years.
Hmm.
Um, I've been running the Fibers company for the last years. And yeah, we provide, I guess your company, your audience is familiar with what we do, but basically we look for traders to pass our evaluation processes and then start managing our capital.
Good. So you're a trader as well. That's a good thing to know.
Yeah,
So how you call it? The first thing is that because sometimes the people call 5%ers, sometimes fires, as you said it.
Fibers.
So
Yeah.
what is the right way to say it?
So the company, as it's registered, is called 5% Online.
Yes.
But the brand, the name is the Fibers. It's just the
Okay,
way,
fine.
people have been knowing it more, and that's why we use it. So the brand, we call it the Fibers.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay, so I collected so many questions. Most of them were repetitive. I just tried to collaborate them in some like not to repeat them again and again. But yeah, we'll just take a name and the question. So I have a list here. So I'm just taking the first question. It's from 4 5%. The same question: Sakid, Vishal, Ankur, Bobby. The common question is there: what is the future of prop firms and where 5% are heading? What changes they can expect in the future?
I guess the question is related to regulation, probably.
Yeah, could
Okay.
be. Yeah. Mhm.
Because and the truth is no one knows. Only the regulators know. Okay.
Yeah.
So we are in a period in which, last year with the falling of MyForex funds and now the recent companies going down or going bankrupt, I know there's some starts of conversations and learning processes from the regulators towards the industry. That's something that wasn't in the past. In the past we approach regulators to try to get regulation,
Mhm.
and because we do not receive traders' capital and the fact that traders are not risking their own money, we were out of the scope of regulators. So they were
Okay.
not interested in regulating the industry.
Mhm.
Probably, with all the large events, regulators will, take a step and they will decide to do something about it. But as we speak, there's no certain answer of what the regulators are expecting from the industry or from the companies.
Mhm.
So the reality or the only fact is that whatever they decide to do, we will align with. Okay, we have, I think, regulation will set a higher entry level for companies and a higher standards of behavior for companies. So I think it's going to be a good thing
Mhm.
once that's in place. and we will align to whatever they decide to do. But I don't know what they're going to request.
Yeah. So you are in touch with them, but you are not sure what is coming, when it will
Correct.
come.
Correct.
So there is nothing sure about it. Yes.
Correct.
Okay. So okay, this is the one thing. Okay. Second question I is from Bobby Arias from Delhi. He's asking, are prop firms good and stable for long run? How can we trust on your prop firm 5%? What made them unique from other firms?
Yeah. I think there's certain key points to address here.
Mhm,
The first one, that the management, okay, the
mhm,
management of the company. We always make sure we're liquid enough. We have enough liquidity. Our pool accounts are well funded. So there's the management side of the company is very solid, and it's run
mhm,
by a professional team and responsible team, and it's not you don't always see that in other places. The
mhm.
second thing would be the risk department that we have in place.
Okay.
The risk department, really is there to protect the traders and the company, which we work together. So the
Mhm,
risk department has a lot of technology behind, a lot of people behind, and are really there to protect everyone, okay, and making sure trading is happening responsible. And the third thing is really the interaction with the market. Okay, we have the ability to learn our traders, to connect them properly to the markets. So we're not, um, there's actual trading activity happening. So we don't have that conflict of interest with traders to whatever, if they make money, if they don't make money. We really, have different management here inside to our funded accounts. So we don't have that conflict of interest.
Okay, so they are really in the interest of the traders because I see that many firms they are running either on a big B book model or A book model. And the
Correct.
next question is related to that is from Himanshu and Vijay from Nagpur and Noida. Why prop firms are not giving A book account is 5% A book or B book model? And how can we, as a trader, verify if the prop firm's model is running on a B book or A book?
Yeah, I think just asking if the company runs B book or A book is not the right question, because it's
Mhm,
not, it's not the way we work. Okay, we don't do full B book or A book. We
mhm.
simply connect our traders. The funded traders are connected to pool accounts.
Okay.
We have multiple pool accounts, and those are aggregated accounts. And inside each pool account, there's different groups. So the pool accounts get aggregated, within each one of them. And
Okay.
then the risk department manage those accounts. And those accounts are the ones connected to the liquidity providers. So it's not that we run everything B book or everything A book. Okay. We
Mm,
connect the traders to the pool accounts, and then we need to manage the pool accounts
okay.
too with the liquidity providers.
Yeah, because most of the firms I see it who's like getting out of the industries, like they are giving 90%, like most of the people lose accounts there, and the
Yeah.
losing money they are feeding who are profitable. So that is not the business model for the five percenters, I guess.
Yeah. Basically, I don't really look at individual traders if they're
Hmm.
winning or if they're losing. Okay,
Hmm.
We just need to know what to do with them. So
Okay.
if we see a lot of traders losing in certain account, we know we need to hedge that account. Okay, we need to
Okay.
cover that account. If
Hmm.
we see a certain pool account is making good, so we're good. Okay, we just we just let it go. Okay, let it continue
Oh,
being profitable. So
okay.
we don't need to manage each one of our traders individually. We need to
Hmm.
manage the accounts, okay, the pool accounts they are
Okay.
connected to.
Okay. Good. Good enough. Okay. Another, it's a similar question, maybe like it's from Sivam and Nunai from Maharashtra. How to identify a trusted prop firm, or how to avoid scam prop firms, or how can I trust a prop firm?
Yeah, that's a hard question, because if you come from the outside of the industry just as a
Mhm.
user, and you get familiar, you get to know this industry, it's very hard to identify which company is a reliable one and which isn't. So I would say the first thing is to look at how many years is the company in the
Mhm.
market, okay?
Yes.
Because the markets change, the programs change within the years, and there's periods of more risk and periods of less risk for companies. So um, you really want to make sure you're in a company that has gone through these risk
Yeah.
periods, okay? Whether
Mm-hmm.
there's black swans happening in the market, high volatility periods, low volatility periods, everything happens in the market.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure you're working with a company that knows how to adapt to every scenario in the market. So companies going, that were founded 1 year ago, 2 years ago, it's not enough. It's really not
Yeah.
enough.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to make sure you're working with a company that's been in the market, let's say 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, and above. So
Yeah.
there aren't many like those.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing, you could go to Trustpilot or to your teacher or something like that to see, what's general people saying about the company. So maybe going to Trustpilot to see some reviews. And the other one, the last one would be asking someone you trust,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
someone you really trust. If he has have a good experience with certain company, maybe ask them. Because if you go only for the affiliators or influencers or
Mm-hmm.
even review pages,
Yes.
th- there's a lot of interest behind those
Yeah.
pages
Exactly.
promoting certain companies. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you really want to ask someone you trust.
Yeah, you're right. Correct. Yeah, even I see that even the Trustpilot you said, but they all also can be manipulated. I see it
Yeah,
with some company they are doing it. So it can be
correct.
paid and it can be, so you have to be more vigilant in that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that. Another question is from Anu Nai. How do I assume that you will continue to give the payout in the future because you provided the simulated account? Like other firms running out, can it happen with 5%ers?
So again, the evaluation stages are running on demo accounts, on simulated
Yes.
accounts, but the funded accounts are on live accounts. So
Yeah.
we know how to manage those accounts in order to
Mhm.
not being relying on evaluation fees in order to pay the clients. And I think that's a key difference.
Okay.
And that's the only thing I can say about it.
Okay. Okay. Another from Mr. Azad. Just like brokers are regulated, can funding companies also get this type of regulation? Can any company come under regulation so that we can feel safe for retail trade? And how 5% is ready for that? And what type of regulation we can expect?
So again, I know the regulators are learning the industry. They're trying to understand what these companies do. Um, I guess the kind of regulation will come into the industry is similar to what is on the broker industry, which is having, certain rules, okay? Certain amount
Mhm.
of money you have to be as a security all the time with the broker, money that you have to be liquid at certain point all the time, certain, risk practices you can or
Yeah.
cannot
Mhm.
apply, which is similar to what happens in the broker industry. At this moment, there isn't any regulation in place.
Mhm.
I don't know what's going to be the outcome of regulation when it comes. Um, but yeah, I guess I think that's the kind of regulation will come, and we'll just, we will align to that.
But why you think why is so delayed? Means like still so many years the industry is running, but it's so many things is happening around. Many firms are getting out of the business, scam or something. But still,
Yeah.
only MFF case we heard. Apart from that, nothing else we seen it like regulators are coming or doing something.
Yeah. Again, uh, and the MFF case started because they were running or related to an unregulated broker.
Hmm.
So all the case with MFF was triggered because of that unregulated broker
Yeah.
they were working with. Okay?
Hmm.
Because really the regulators, they are not looking at the industry, or they were not looking at the industry. And if there's a scam like you mentioned, that's not the business of the regulator. That could be the business of, the police or something like
Okay.
that.
Hmm.
So regulators, as for today, they only regulate retail brokers or financial institutions or places where traders have the risk to lose their own money. And because, in the prop firms, that's not the case, regulators were not interested in doing so. So probably now, as there's a lot of complaints with them and a lot of people reaching out to them, they will do something about it, or probably they will just go to the local entities to make some order on this.
Hmm.
Um, but I guess that's the case. And thinking on, an industry that has just been around, in the past, I only know like another large company and ourselves,
Yeah.
before 2020. But after 2020, we're speaking about 3-4 years of industry. It is
Yes.
considered a young company.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it needs to mature, it needs to grow, it needs to get more attention, and then regulation will come.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I see that a lot of firms are coming. Means like I was reading the data 21, 22, 23. How many new firms are coming, and these numbers are getting
Increasing.
bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. There's another question from Harshit Arora. Is from our future prop firms are more reliable than forex prop firms, and will 5%er be going in that direction?
Yeah, I guess there's a key difference into the futures because um, there's no big book, okay, in the
Mhm,
futures
mhm,
market. It's more
mhm,
it really is a centralized market, regulated market. So if you want to connect with that, you need
mhm.
to adapt to the rules that are in place.
Yeah.
And the forex, as the forex is a CFD market.
Yeah.
It's decentralized. You don't have like clear rules of what can you do or what you cannot do. So I guess that's why most companies go over the CFD industry, also
Mhm,
because you
mhm,
have the ability to do B-book and so, which you don't have in the futures market. Um, so we are considering going into the futures market,
mhm,
but
mhm.
under a different brand, not under the Fibers brand.
Okay.
Um, but I guess it's a good alternative for traders that are looking for a more guided environment.
Okay. But it will be like more expensive. I heard that there will be like a monthly cost. You have to pay more compared to the forex prop firms.
I know the current companies.
Mhm.
I'm not sure they run on a monthly subscription or something. I think
Oh,
it's only a one-time fee. But
mhm.
the futures and the stock market, for example, is very different from the forex one, from the CFD one. You
Yeah.
have you have to pay
Mhm,
monthly for getting real data, and you have to pay
mhm.
monthly to get execution. So it's more expensive, and probably that's the reason why futures companies or futures prop firms will be also more expensive than the forex ones.
Okay, good. Another question is related to the software. So you've seen that many prop firms they are shifting because of the MetaQuotes issue to another software.
Hmm.
So 5% is having MT5. They have direct license from MetaQuotes.
Correct.
Do they have a plan also to shift to some other software, DXTrade or CTrade or something else?
Yeah, so we're currently connected also to match traders
Mhm,
because we need to offer a solution for our US traders, which are not allowed to trade over MetaQuotes. So
mhm.
we're currently connected to Match Trader, and we are building our own platform. So we're just
Okay,
getting interfaces from other providers, but we're going to build our own trading platform, and that will allow us to not be connected to any third-party provider.
okay. So that's a good news. So there will not be any like a migration issue in case something happens. So you have your own or MetaQuotes direct license.
Correct. So traders will be able to choose from our
Mhm.
our proprietary platform,
Okay.
from our own
Yeah.
platform, or MetaTrader or MatchTrader, which we are already connected to them also.
Okay, good. Just another question from Jad Ali. It's like, why don't you disclose your broker name and how many brokers you have and what are the liquidity providers? So it's like something to keep it high, like some new firms, they are declaring it like OTC or something that they are combined with this liquidity provider. They have a solid base. So why for 5% it doesn't disclose that?
Um, uh, I'll just address the question first. We don't
Mhm.
work with brokers. We work with liquidity providers directly.
Okay, okay,
And those liquidity providers are the same liquidity providers that provide liquidity to brokers. Okay, so if you
okay.
know any large broker, IC Markets,
Mm-hmm.
8cap, okay, and if you go ask them who are their liquidity providers, I don't think they will tell you. Okay,
Okay, okay.
because it's very hard to connect to them. Okay, they are
Mhm.
highly regulated, the LPs, and it's a business edge. It's a business advantage, and that's we try to keep it as private as possible. But we
Okay.
have disclosed in some videos. We have talked about that, but it's
Mhm.
something we just want to keep as a business advantage.
Okay.
But we have like several liquidity providers, and
Okay.
it gives us a very good advantage, so we can provide good spreads and good execution for our traders.
Okay. Okay, so we discussed about this question earlier, as you asked. It's from Jatin. FTMO got out from India and don't expect client from India due to the Indian regulation. Do 5% will be going out of India in the future? Do you have any update on that?
I can tell, not that is not something that we will initiate, but if there is
Mhm.
something from the Indian regulator about it, then we'll need to adapt to that, but not something that we will
So what
initiate.
about those traders who already have running accounts with you, and these regulations come, and then you have to move out from India, just in case, assuming the situation, what will happen to those traders?
Again, it will go back to what the regulator states.
Hmm.
So maybe they will say you cannot onboard new Indian
Hmm.
traders. So we will leave all the existing ones to keep trading. And if they tell us you cannot, you can't work with them, so we'll need to refund them and let them
Okay.
go.
Presently, you are accepting the clients from India, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question. Now I'm moving towards the payment side. We have like 5 minutes, I think. So just keep it short. Uh, the question is like it's from Jatin Sang. So, what are the biggest payout done by 5%, 5%ers?
We have made very flashy payments. One
Mhm.
payment of $90,000, $110,000. But the traders who have withdrawn the most with us
Mhm.
is not those who have withdrawn in one single payment.
Okay.
We are the consistent traders. We have traders that have been trading with us and still active, 4 or 5 years already, and they just withdraw every month or every 3 weeks. They keep
Okay.
withdrawing a couple of thousand of dollars, and some traders have gone, more than $200,000.
Okay.
So I would not encourage traders to go for the flashy one large
Yes, sure.
withdrawal, but to
Mhm.
keep focus on the consistency and withdrawing currently.
Okay. Another is from Ronit Sachdeva. So, why prop firms not give on demand payouts? Like, if I want to, I have it like in 5 days, 10 days, or 15 days.
Yeah, I guess it's a matter of liquidity, and
Mhm.
also it requires a lot of human work,
Mhm.
and there's fee for every transaction we pay, and we absorb those.
Yeah.
So just having that a little bit split it allows us to do it more efficiently. If we would like to do it like on demand and traders just withdrawing any time, that would be very expensive for us and
Mhm.
would require a lot of people just to work on that. So it's not very scalable.
Okay. So presently, we are talking about payment. We have with you, if you have to buy, is it via debit card or a crypto? Is there any other method we can use to buy a challenge on 5%?
Currently, those are the
These are the
methods.
only ones. Yeah, because in India, we are having issues to use those sometime for like it's a foreign act to transfer money. So that's why many traders they cannot buy it. So sometimes they have to use it, some other cards or allowed international payment. About withdrawal, so at the moment, because deal was out, so the Rise was introduced. So Rise is okay, means they are using. Is it the same way like deal was working? So same way it is going with the Rise or any other payment methods?
Yeah, we have currently 4 payment
Mhm.
methods. So we have
Mhm.
Wise, which
Mhm.
I don't know if it's supported in India. I believe so.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay, so Wise, no. There's direct crypto payment, so we can pay
Okay.
you directly to your wallet.
Hmm.
There's Rise, and from
Hmm.
Rise you can get paid on
Yeah.
crypto or transfer to your bank account.
Okay. Hmm.
And we have just introduced a prepaid virtual card. So it's like a
Okay.
debit card that you get
Uh-huh.
on your phone. And from your phone you can pay online, or you can connect it to your pay wallets on your phone and then use it to pay at local businesses. So
And
that was
it's
just
uh-huh. It's
that was just in,
available all over
yeah,
the world. Yeah.
that's
Okay.
that was just introduced, and that's available in India also.
Okay. Is the information on the website we can check about it or not? Not yet.
Yeah, if you go to the FAQs, I can also send you directly the link so you
Oh,
have
okay.
more information. But when you go to withdraw option, you will see the virtual
Okay.
prepaid card as an option.
Okay, that's a good move. Okay, I will just come to the last question. So we are having like running out of the time. So it's a question from Abdul Basis from Pakistan. So a trader has some money and he should go for his account for funding firms or the broker. He has $400. Should he buy a prop firm challenge or he should go with a broker and trade his own money? As a trader, what you can suggest, or as you were a trader also?
I mean, there are certain advantages and disadvantages of each option you choose.
Yeah, indirectly, that's why I wanted to ask that.
Yeah. So, if you open your own account, your own brokerage account, you can just start. If you start making money, if you're a good trader and start making withdraw profits, you can withdraw them immediately. You don't have to go through any evaluation phase. Okay. With the company, with the prop firm, you have the chance or the risk to buy the evaluation and potentially losing it. Okay, so you have lost your money. If you go with a broker and you know how to make money, you can make money from day one. But if you are a good trader and you pass successfully the evaluation and you start managing our capital, then you have a lot of advantages because then you can start growing. You can withdraw profits and continue growing the account, which is something you cannot do with your own brokerage account. Okay, in your brokerage account, if you withdraw, you reduce your balance. With our company, if you withdraw, you keep your balance at the same level. So it's something very unique. And of course, potentially the fact that you're not managing your own money might help you with the psychology of trading. May release you from that pressure of managing your own money. So it's a personal choice at the end.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for answering all the questions. So sincerely, it was a really good talking to you. I hope audience will get all the answer what they were looking for, and they will look 5% as a reliable firm, and they continue with the 5%. And any regulations come or the move towards future firm, we will see some solution from 5% side.
Thank you.
Thank you, Saul. Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Same here. Okay. Have a good time. Bye.